So good day everyone, I'm Bagon, and today I will show you how to install Windows Server 2008 R2 in using a virtual machine. So in your VirtualBox, you're gonna click New for a new system, name it Windows 2008 App 1, and select its folder destination. For me it will place on my hard drive, and select the ISO file that you'll be using. Next, in the unintended install, I'm gonna change the username to DUPT account, and for the password, I'm gonna use admin_123. For the product key, I have one here. This is specific for 2008 server only. For domain name, using duptdomain.com. For the hardware, just leave it as it is. Same as for the hard disk. Select finish. Now you will see the VM powering up. And now it will automatically install itself. So although this will be based upon the ISO file that you installed, sometimes you have to install it manually. But for me, it automatically will install itself. So you'll just have to wait. So now when all of those are done, it will ask you to restart the Windows. So we can select to restart it now. And after the restart, it should now be the Windows 2008 should now be available for you to use. After the automatic installation of the Windows Server 2008, we will now be able to use the desktop. So after the restart, it will open the desktop automatically, and just wait for it to load. You will wait for the installation setup to open first. So this is what we're waiting, the initial configuration tasks or window that we will be using to configure our Windows. So for this video, so the Windows installation is now done. We will set up the Windows such as its time zone and network configuration. We will install the Active Directory for users and computers so that we can add users later on. So for now, let's set up the Windows. So first is set the time zone. For my time zone, it will be +8 in Beijing. Okay. And then we will now configure its network. So in the configure network, just select the local area network, properties. So under the properties, you will find this Internet Protocol version 4 and select its properties as well. Now you will be asked to obtain an IP or use the following IP address. So we will be using an IP following address. And to find our IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway, we will open the command prompt in your start and just simply enter ipconfig. So this will show all of your IP connection. For my IP address, it will be 10.0.2.15. 0.2.15. For my subnet masks is 255 2550, and for the default gateway is 10.0.22. There, and for the preferred DNS server, you simply insert 192.168.1.1. click OK, close, close. So now we're done setting up our network configuration. We will now provide a computer description. Let's say this computer is for TUPT branch. Select on apply and OK. Next is we will install an ADUC or the Active Directory user and computer. To do that, we will select the add roles. Just select next, and under this select server roles, we will select the Active Directory and required features for the Active Directory domain services. And after selecting that, click next, next, just install, and wait for it to finish installing. So now the installation is finished. We will select this close the wizard and launch the ADUC. Select next, next, and for a deployment configuration, we will select create a new domain in a new forest. So for the forest root domain, I'll be using tuptbranch.com.ph. And we'll select the DNS server and click next and wait for the examining DNS configuration to finish. Now for this, we will just simply click the yes and set this as default. Just click next. For this, since this is an administrator password, I'll be using admin_123. Now these are set up. Our NetBallis name will be TFTP branch, Windows 2000 and Windows 2018. Click next. So now after that finish, we'll just select simply finish and restart the computer. So after your desktop restarted, it should now apply the changes. So just wait for it. There's the time zone, we change the network and the branch that we use, the forest. And we will now see if we have the Active Directory domain services installed. So in your start, go to the administrative tools and find the Active Directory users and computers. So since that we're able to open this, that means we have successfully installed the ADUC. So now we will be adding users for this server. So under the tuptbranch.com.ph, which is your forest domain, just select plus, and under the users, you will see the list of users that is defaultly added. So for now, let's add a user. So let's add my name first. So our user logon name will be Janeo. Then next. So since this is my own account, I will set it as a admin. So for admins, user must change password at next login. This is for normal users. For admins, you will select this. User cannot change password and password never expires. So since I'm an admin, I will be using the password admin123. Next. Then finish. So since it's an admin account, we will set it as an admin. So just select it, right click, add to a group. So it will be under the tuptbranch.com and enter administrators. Just simply select OK. So you will find it under the built-in, and you will find the name. Under the administrators, show the members. So here is my account, Bagon admin. So now let's add normal users. So to add normal users, so let's try to add. Again, you'll select this to add a new user. So I have a list here for all the enrolled students in school year 2024-2025 in IT department. So let's try to add this number 1, Jerome Alexis. His last name Gila. For his user logon name, we'll use Jerome. Next, since it's a normal user, their password must be changed. User must change password at next login. And for the user password, we will be using users_123. Finish. Now we have our new user. Let's create another. Let's use Albert. Same password, users123. Now we have 2 new users. Now let's try to deactivate this Jerome Alex user. So just right click on it, properties, account, and under the account option you will find account is disabled. So since I'm currently using an admin account, the TFT account, just the admin of this server, I am able to disable an account. So let's try to disable Jerome Alexis. Account is disabled, apply OK. Now let's try to restart by using a different user. So we will use Jerome Alexis De Leon's account. Other user. So Jerome Alexis account uses Jerome in the password _123. You can see it does say your account has been disabled, please your system admin. This is because we disabled this account. So now we will be grouping the students by their section. So in order to create a group under the users folder, just select this icon to create a new group. So group name will be their section name. So BSIT S1A. Set it as default. Select OK. And after adding the users, for example, Jerome and Albert, we already added them, right? We will add them to this group. So right click, then properties, then members. Then you can see that there's no one in the group for now. Just add, then enter the name of who you want to add. So for example, you want to add Jerome. You can click Jerome, check names, then Jerome will be shown. Select OK, and add another one. So let's say John, or let's say Albert. And it will also show OK, then select these two, apply, then OK. So check it again, properties, members, and they are added now. So now we will now add all the students within the BSIT department. So now that I've finished setting up all the users and putting them in their own respective groups with the name of their section, we will now show their groups. So here, BSITNS1A, these are the members. For NS2A, NS3A, and S1A, NS4A, NS2A, NS3A, and NSS4A. And those groups are located under the users as well. So that's how you create, or install Windows, add users, and also put them in the respective groups. So that's all. Thank you for watching.